Yeah.
Hey folks, it's Keith and Carl again, tuning in for the second round of debates in the Democratic search for a presidential candidate. We spent 3 hours. This was a very long debate. I think we'll get right to it. We're going to try to teach you everything you need to know about the entire debate in 10 minutes or less, so that you didn't have to spend or waste as much of your life as we just did. Yeah, because that was a waste.
Yeah.
All right, at the beginning,
an absolute waste of time.
Some of the things we'll talk about all the candidates. But at the very beginning of the thing, we noticed there was a big circle with stars around. It looked like a Betsy Ross flag, very much hanging over all these candidates.
It's very inappropriate.
Extreme racism going on by the entire DNC and the entire group putting this thing on.
Unacceptable.
They also had a presentation of the colors. They played the national anthem, which was really weird for a Democratic debate, I think.
Surprised.
Yeah, we were shocked and surprised they would bother doing that. However, we noticed that 2 of them refused to put their hand over their chest, over their heart, and none of them seemed to know the words to the national anthem, which didn't surprise us at all.
I saw Bernie making some mouth movements
at the very end. Yeah, at the very end.
I'm not sure if he was just trying to psych some
home of the free, land of the brave. He seemed to be.
That is kind of.
Yeah, he was mouthing something, maybe in a different language. We're not sure. And none of them kneeled for the national anthem.
I was surprised.
I thought
I was hoping they would.
I thought they were into that. I thought they were big fans of Kaepernick and the rest. I don't know. Okay, so let's get into the various tiers of candidates. You had top tier candidates. This was billed as the big Bernie versus Warren. Did that materialize?
I felt like it didn't, because it ended up turning with everyone else versus those two more than those two versus each other. I feel like that was the divide here. And neither one of them pulled ahead strongly of the other. No, they were.
We thought maybe they would butt heads, but they never really did. And in fact, nobody really butted a whole lot of heads tonight. There were a few minor disagreements. Layers of, how socialist do you want to be? They all, fought to claim they were more progressive than the other. But I don't think there wasn't a Kamala Harris moment in this debate.
No.
So, let's see. The top tier candidates, Bernie and Lizzie, Warren, did either of them do well for themselves? Did they hurt themselves?
I don't think so. They threw out all the things that the Democratic base wants to hear. They're promising student debt cancellation, health care for everyone. What do you want next with this? Like a new car?
In fact, at one point, Lizzie Warren was famously claiming that with her 2-cent tax, that she was going to be able to pay for all health care, all Medicare, all pre-kindergarten, all trips to the moon. She claimed everything, and that was a little bizarre.
Maybe we could get a better set to film on with that 2 cents.
With the 2 cents, we might be able to afford a studio. So
the mid tier,
right?
Which a little hard to distinguish between mid tier and bottom tier, but Pete and Beto.
I think they're established as the ones that are supposed to be claimed as mid tier. Although most of the polls show Beto is down around 0%. Nobody likes this guy.
No, he's kind of flaming out to me. He was all hyped up, and
he's hyped up to be something. But he's an idiot, though, isn't he?
Well,
he's a knuckle dragger.
In the debates, he certainly doesn't come across as the most intelligent or articulate one.
He comes across as a cave dweller. I don't know why he's there. I'm not sure. He doesn't seem to know his own stuff. At least Mayor Pete seems to have some rough grasp. I don't like his answers. I don't like.
No. I was disgusted by most of what Pete said. But you can see he's unique. He's got the face. He's got the style. He's got some kind of the intangibles that Beto just doesn't have.
Yeah, Beto is really, really unlikely.
I hope Beto just drops out after this, because this is not going to work out for him.
Yeah, I think that if he makes it to Iowa, I'd kind of be surprised. Maybe he hangs into New Hampshire. I don't know. This is a crash and burn for him. So I'm putting him down to the lower tier at this point. Yeah. Maybe that's the big news of the night, is that Beto drops out.
I hope so. Okay, now at bottom tier we got the ones that you're probably going to forget the names of. Tim Ryan, John Hickenlooper, John Delaney,
Klobuchar, Bullock. Did we miss anybody? I don't know if we missed anybody, but
goes to show how much really stood out.
It was hard to say that any of those did extremely well. Although of those, we kind of agree.
John Delaney.
Yeah, John Delaney. He seemed. I'll say that I think he might be the most intelligent of everybody that was on the stage. I look across there and say, how do these dumb people, how do these low intelligence, low IQ, non-thinking individuals ascend to such high levels within our government? And he's the one guy to say, at least he has a few activated brain cells and maybe a brain stem too.
He might.
He might.
Big news.
But I'm not seeing a whole lot of intelligence out of the rest of them. He was kind of surprised. I thought he had some good moments for himself there. Again, I don't like his solutions for the most part, but I found him to be at least a little bit intelligent.
I noticed. I thought the first question of the night was kind of directed at Bernie Sanders, saying, "Will you insult John Delaney? What do you think of him?" And Delaney kind of stayed big, and I felt like he really stood up to Bernie Sanders on, like logically kind of saying your arguments aren't going to work, but. Everybody knows winning a debate isn't about being right. It's about getting people to like you.
Yeah, you got to score points.
The base isn't going to go for Delaney.
No, they're not going for Delaney. They're not going to go for Delaney. But he also had good preparation, good speech preparation. He came back to his main point several times, explaining what it was the impossible promises versus
like real solutions, not impossible.
Yeah, it was
promises.
actually. Because he said it like 8 times, we kind of remembered that. So kudos to him for getting in there.
Now for all the guys we didn't remember, Tim Ryan just needs to go. Yeah. He sucked in both debates.
Tired of his bug eyes. He was always just a union shill. He's trying to pretend that he's some kind of big moderate. He's a union shill, and he focused in on that several times.
He's not good at debating. I hope he's gone. Yeah. He got clobbered last time, and he really didn't do that great this time either.
Yeah, I didn't see. He didn't do well for himself. I
think Bullock kind of pleasantly surprised us as doing. I mean, it's not like he's pulling away. He's not going to go up a bunch or something, but
no, he did. Yeah, at the beginning of the debate, he seemed to have energy, and it was interesting. It looked like he was ready to do a little bit of sparring and fighting with some of the progressives. And then as the debate went on, it looked like he was just getting tired. God knows we were getting tired.
Oh, that's absolutely for sure.
But if you can't stand up to a 3-hour debate, there's no way you're going to stand up to a 9-month marathon of candidacy and what have you.
Hitting me over the head now.
Yeah, exactly. It's over for him. So he's maybe he was a pleasant surprise compared to Swalwell, but. He's not going to do anything. He's not going to win anything.
Klobuchar needed something to... She didn't get it. Whatever she needed, she didn't get.
No, yeah, absolutely. She's boring. I mean, you could just go to sleep. At least Lizzie Warren, she's so shrill that, you're on edge. It's like somebody pulled the back of the hair on your neck every time she talks.
She's so confrontational, angry and shrill.
Shaking her head and pointing and what have you.
Right.
Oh, that was the other thing, is they made fun of our friend Bernie several times.
They did.
He managed to stay angry for all 3 hours. Yeah. I mean, at high level. Let me tell you, you're going to take your money. Stand up to the pharma industry. So he went on all night long, and he was pointing and shaking, and he got called out twice for saying, "Hey, you don't have to yell at us anymore." We're,
grumpy old man.
Yeah.
He's going to raise the taxes on the middle class.
There
he wouldn't deny that. I don't think he ever did.
He's big on raising taxes. I don't think anybody's going to vote for him for that, but that's he thinks that's a grand solution. Healthcare. No, I got one more too.
Okay, you got one more. How about yours first?
No, healthcare is a good one to jump on first.
Elizabeth Warren's going to solve it all.
Yeah,
the government's going to fix everything.
If the government fixes it, she was complaining about the number of forms that get filled out because you have to go through this, that, and the other. Evidently, she's not aware that the government makes you fill out 1,000 forms for everything.
Right.
This is outrageous that she thinks that somehow getting government involvement is going to reduce the amount of paperwork.
Right.
That's outrageous. That's
and
crazy.
I hate the paperwork too, but the idea that government is going to come in and simplify everything is just ludicrous. I don't know what planet she's from.
No, well, the planet she's from is the one that we're on right now. That's a good finishing one for the one more comment that there is, and that's that we found out that it's not 12 years that we got left on this planet, that now scientists are telling us we've got 10 years. That's it, folks. We lost 2 years. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez told us we had 12. She was lying. We've only got 10. And Mayor Pete told us that scientists have said this.
The amount of carbon dioxide that came out of them while they were speaking over this debate shortened our time by 2 years.
It really
That's
did.
how much they just talked.
I think so, but it was funny. Who was it? It was Delaney he had a machine that was going to take carbon out of the air or whatever. It was amazing stuff.
Yeah. Amazing, crazy, boring as heck.
Boring as could be. Oh, this was a snoozer. You didn't miss anything. Again, just tune into our thing, get our 10-minute update, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah, everybody go get a good night's rest, what we're about to do, and try to sleep this whole disaster off.
See you next time.